Hi crew, welcome to our survey video in which we will discuss a lot of topics that you guys brought up. Before we get going, I want to quickly talk about our previous survey. Last survey you guys rated us with an 8.47, so we were obviously aiming for at least the same number this year. And the biggest feedback you gave us, guys, was on the following topics. You guys really wanted to have a chill room for yourselves, which we will open this week. You guys also brought up that you'd like to have a place where you can buy some food, and the vending machine that we ordered is on its way. I expect this to arrive at UnScared in 1 or 2 months. We've also upgraded our changing rooms. There's new lighting, new heating. We're also going to expand the changing rooms a little bit in the near future. And last but not least, we also changed our programming. So we're doing a lot of things extra in our classes. In short, the hour is more filled. Now, let's talk about the most important topics of this last survey. Okay guys, so talking about our current survey, we had about 160 people replying, so thank you very much for that. And to start off with the most important number, you guys rated our community and atmosphere with an 8.42, so it's down by 0.05 of a point, which means we need to step up our game, but we're still very happy with that rating, so thank you very much. Obviously we want to improve as a gym continuously, so we are also going to talk about the points of feedback that you guys gave us, both on the gym and our coaching staff. So kicking off with a few topics about the gym. The first one being CrossFit, or Sportbit as it is now called. We know that the experience at the whiteboard isn't as fluent and as great as it should be. I think in Wodify it was definitely better. However, there are a lot of different features that we think are much better than Wodify, and we are continuously working with Sportbit to improve the experience. The new app is going live next week, in which you will also find your all performance results. And in short, we now have a third party with which we can communicate directly to get improvements along the way. So bear with us, it will continue to improve as we evolve.
All right, our next point of discussion is the roster. Since we're adding new members on a weekly basis, our roster is becoming busier each week, which means that we will have to expand on the roster and add more classes. We'll do this both on the short and on the long term. You'll see a lot of changes on the long term as we're currently working hard to expand our staff. On the short term, we will be adding extra morning classes, specifically on Thursdays and Tuesdays, so stay tuned for that. Right, our next topic of discussion is pricing. Specifically, the price increase for our current members who are still paying our old prices. We've had a lot of you guys ask specifically with the price increase, where's all the money going to? Now, apart from very visible changes in the gym, whether that's improving on the facility by building a lounge, repairing stuff that gets broken, but also material, reinvesting in new material continuously as our member count grows, a lot of our investment will be in the coaching staff. Now, apart from running a coaches development program that both me and Jochem are running, and apart from doing continuous coaches assessments, which simply costs a lot of time, we've also instated a big educational budget for all our coaches, making sure that our coaches stay the best in the business and continue to improve over the years to come. These things cost time and therefore money. Another thing that's really important for us is that we want to offer all our coaches legit career opportunities. We want to offer them full-time contracts, and we want to make sure that they become a big part of UnScared and continue to grow, which we believe makes us unique in the Netherlands as a CrossFit box. We understand that you might have questions about the price increase. If you were one of the few people who had some serious questions about the price increase and voiced those in the survey, I'd like to extend an invitation to you to come talk to me or Jochem about this in person, as you'll find that we're very open people to talk to specifically about this topic. All right, then we get to the topic of coaching and guidance. When asked what we could improve on, this was answered on the most, which is very understandable because, well, this is the main service we offer to you guys, coaching and guidance in and outside of class. When it comes to coaching outside of class and guidance outside of class, there's a couple things we want to improve on the short term. One of those is reintroducing the goal setting night, which we'll host later this year, like we've hosted in the past. Another thing that we're currently working very hard on to extend our opportunities and options for our private coaching. So coaching from a specific coach, whether that's on goal setting or any other topic. And thirdly, we will do a lot of seminars on weekends, free of charge for our members. Comparable to the Double Under seminar that Arend and Leonard have given in the past. And apart from Double Under seminars, we'll host some seminars on stuff like nutrition, gymnastics, whether that's a handstands or muscle ups, stuff like that. Starting off with a nutrition seminar that will take place on Sunday, the 28th of May, hosted by Jeremy himself. Then when it comes to coaching inside of our classes, the most important thing is to make sure that whatever level you are on as an athlete, whether that's beginner, intermediate or advanced, that you get coached at your level and that we will continue to make sure that you improve whichever level you're currently on. One of the most practical points that we've decided on amongst the coaches is that every lesson plan will have scaling options and specific coaching and cueing for both beginners, intermediate or advanced athletes. So even when you're an advanced athlete and you might fear that after training here for a year and a half or 2 years, you might not improve as much, we will have the tools to even help you improve all your skills and your strength levels in general.
Okay, crew, we talked about our previous survey, we talked about Sportbit, we talked about our roster, we talked about our new price increase, we talked about coaching and guidance, but we also have practical points. You guys made a bunch of practical points, whether it comes to having an extra curtain for the lady showers, to making sure that our running track is clear of debris, and we are going to fix all of those things. We will provide a list of things in a link on the description of this video, and we're also going to add it to our newsletter, so we will improve on labeling our sandbags, for instance. One very important thing that somebody pointed out, and I think that's very valuable, is that we'll also use our newsletter a bit more to give you guys an idea about what we are going to do in the gym in the near future. So not only, you know, asking guys to join the CDP, our coaches development program, but also giving an update on how we're doing. So stay tuned for more news on UnScared on our newsletter, and we'll see each other in 6 months' time when we have our next survey.